Welcome to Sniping in Battlefield 1. For all you veterans out there, there's quite a bit new in Battlefield 1, including you, XX Sniper 420X. For all the newbies, this is why I'm a pro. It's not. No, today we're learning tips for Battlefield 1 sniping and what's new. Pay attention to the damage drop-off curve of the sniper that you're using. Most snipers now have a sweet spot in their curve. Between about 75 and 150 meters, depending on the gun, is where you'll be able to get the one-shot kills if you land it right on the torso or the head. The best way to tell how far an enemy is away from you is by referencing objectives that might be close to them, or using objectives to help determine how far away enemies are. You are shooting an actual projectile that is affected by gravity, which means you have to accommodate for bullet drop. The slower the bullet speed, the more it'll be affected by gravity, and the higher you'll have to aim to counter for it. And if you're shooting at targets from very far away, you're going to have to lead that shot to predict where they're going to be, as that bullet's going to need time to get there. Rather than aiming higher over the target to deal with the bullet drop, you can also zero your scope to compensate for you on what the range is going to be, setting it to 75, 150, or 300 meters, depending on which optic you're using. To get comfortable with the bullet drop, find a blank wall once you're in position and take a shot at it to see how much your bullet dropped from exactly where you were aiming. You then know to compensate by about that much over your target to get that headshot. The snipers are now equipped with some of the best gadgets as well. With a binocular scope, they can target enemies, spotting them, as well as putting a full red outline around enemy vehicles as well as players. They've been given the tripwires, which they can set traps at doorways or help cover their back while they snipe. They also have a flare gun you can use to spot enemies, and K-bullets, which are extra effective against vehicles, especially if you hit them in their weak points. Brand new, they also have shields with a hole in them to shoot through. While covering most of your body, enemies can still shoot through it as well, though, and take you out. And finally, a decoy. A head on a stick that you can put down to trick enemies into shooting it. For best practice, place it so just the head is sticking out. Enemy players who are spotting targets will spot it as if it's an actual player, and it'll have sniper glint like a regular player. If an enemy does destroy it though, they get spotted on the map with the full red outline, and you get to live to snipe another day. Practice those long range shots and master the bullet drop to dominate the battlefield from long range. Click on my previous video for my full playlist of Battlefield 1 content, including more tips, tricks, or the recommended for some top plays. Thanks for watching. This is SwagMountain 64, over and out.